Recently, I went to 2 in-person events, and at both of the events, I met women who were obviously pregnant, but still working, showing up, and doing their work. They weren't just the attendees. They were running around the venue, talking to investors, meeting business partners, taking notes, even share their opinions and experience on the stage, and stay till the very end of the day. One of them told me that she was about 6 weeks before her due date, and the other one was about 6 months pregnant with her 3rd child. When I look at them, my heart stirred because I knew exactly how that felt when your body said it's enough, but your spirit kept telling you, not yet, I can still do something. And that fire won't let you stop. Seeing them took me back to my own story. Back in 2025, I was pregnant with my 3rd child while we just started our real estate investment journey. We were about to build our own dream of financial freedom through real estate investment. Then I found I was pregnant. I was hesitating too and didn't have any idea what I should do because at that time we had another 2 little kids, 5-year-old and 16-month-old. And also a lot of people around us told me, why don't you wait? You can have the baby first, then start your business, start your investment. But I knew there was always never a right time or perfect time. I either start now or keep waiting forever. And I will never find the perfect time to start. During my whole pregnancy, I drove a lot from Louisiana to Houston just to check any of the rental properties or apartments that brought to us. A lot of times, I also made it back in one day. Usually, I took off at 5 or 6 in the morning and drive straight from Lafayette to Houston as fast as possible. And I avoid to drink too much water. That would avoid me to go to use the bathroom on the way, and I could make it to Houston straight without any stop. Sometimes if I brought my 1-year-old baby girl with me, I had to make some stop. But if I left early enough, she would be still sleeping, and that could make me accomplish as long as possible and maybe 1 or 2 stops needed the whole way. So I can save some time and do as much as possible in Houston visiting the properties. And then we got a few single family rental properties. I was doing the renovation through my whole pregnancy. Check with the contractors to Lowe's or Home Depots to get materials that we needed for the renovation, and then check the progress with the contractors, pointed out anything that they didn't do as I requested. I remember a few days after my 3rd child was born, I went back to the on-site and checked the progress of the renovation with the contractors. And then 2027, when my 4th baby came along, I was still going full speed. 4 days before the delivery, I was walking through every single unit of a 44 apartment community with investors, vendors, and inspectors from the city, and up and down the stairs. Some of our investors and the vendors also joking that they might see a baby born at the apartment complex while we were doing the due diligence. I remember that day so clearly. My belly was so huge. I had to walk very slowly just to make sure that I was able to walk every single unit and see the conditions of each unit and make sure our investment would be cleared with the unit work. And 4 days later, our 4th baby was born, a little over a month after giving the birth to my 4th baby. I already went back to the leasing office with him to be the manager, leasing assistant, cleaning lady, sometimes even help on the painting, just to keep the business run. Nursing with one arm, signing leases arm, and coordinating with the maintenance, contractor, vendors, just to make sure all the renovations would be done as much as possible in the first 90 days after closing. And guess what? And even worse, there was no bathroom in that little leasing office. I drank as less water as possible, even I was nursing the baby. That way I can avoid that I would need to use the bathroom too much. And during my quick lunch break, I ran next door, Sonic, to get a lunch and then use their bathroom. And that lasted for a few months because it took time to get a permit, work with the city with the architectures and inspections by the city to finally get the bathroom installed in the office. And I remember most of the nights with the new babies, I wasn't able to sleep through the whole night. As you know, if you are a mom, you will remember that most of the baby wake up every 1 to a few hours, right? They need fed or their diaper got wet or dirty. As a mom, no matter if you have to work or if you have to do anything else, you still need to get up to feed the baby, change the diaper. The night, I was a full-time mom. When it was daylight, I had to back into the boss mode with the baby in my arm. I wasn't trying to prove anything. I just knew one thing. If I didn't show up, no one else would do it for me. Of course, my husband was helping, but at that time, he still had a W-2 job. And then we have other kids that we need to take care of. Looking back now, I sometimes, how did I get through all of this? And I think the answer was pretty simple. When a woman has no options but forward, we find that we never known that we had. It's not loud, it's not dramatic, it's quiet, steady, and unshakable. Its voice inside us keep telling us one more step. So when I saw any pregnant woman at the event, heavily pregnant, still showing up, still working or network in the room, I always wanted to walk over and say to them, and I really do, because I was there before. And I know what it means to push through exhaustion and to show up when your body tells you to stop, and we still chase something bigger than comfort. A kind of quiet courage, the kind that where we just showing up, that's what built our confidence, and that's what built us women. So if you're viewing this video and you are at this stage, tired, stretched, doubting yourself, remember this. Confidence doesn't come when things are perfect. It comes when we show up over and over, even when they are not on. So don't be afraid to show up. Don't be afraid to being tired. Don't be afraid of being frustrated. Every step we take, even the messy ones, is shaping a stronger, braver, more grounded vision of us. We can do it. And yes, you can do it too.